Welcome to part 2 of the previous video that we did about why you should use a real estate agent in property matters. And this one is a continuation of what we started before. Real estate agents have professional networks in the market, and sometimes when we're using an agent, they already have in mind the kind of clientele that they are looking for. You are watching Matters Real Estate with Festus Mutia. Real estate agents have network. They have professional networks of property buyers, property sellers. So when you're using an agent, you're also exposing your property to the same networks. Remember, when we see so many property owners that say, I don't want to use agents, I want to sell my property or even let it directly. And those are the same people that have their house empty for a whole year. And then they come and say, oh, the market is bad, things are like that. What they don't realize is that when you use an agent, sometimes it's a one agent, there's another network of agents. Because what happens is that you find an agent has like 20 other agents that they work together. Whenever they get a listing, they share it among themselves. So you are likely to get a client easily when it is shared among the network than when you are doing it yourself, and probably you don't have that kind of network. Agents are very good tools when it comes to negotiations. You find that most of the times I get properties from property owners and they tell me get me a client for this property, and sometimes you find that I have to chip in the negotiation, and you find that because these are two parties that don't know each other, sometimes emotions are thrown in and the deal doesn't actualize. And when you use an agent, you are able to kind of delegate that part of negotiation, but still keep your margins, still keep your expectations of the price that you want in the market. So you find that you can get an agent, give them the minimum price they can take, and you let them do the negotiation work for you. And sometimes it's also a matter of confidentiality. Confidentiality because you find probably I am the property owner, but I don't want to be known at that stage of negotiation. Probably it's a high-profile individual. So that time an agent comes and they can do all the process for you, negotiation and everything, and then you come in when it's the signing of the document, and that agent becomes very, very valuable in that aspect. And another thing that we agents are very helpful at is handling paperwork. Sometimes you find there is a property and we have a client and the owner doesn't have the required paperwork. Maybe he doesn't have the formats of the agreements and all that. It's always easy when you use an agent, because we agents, having dealt with different people, we have dealt with different formats of agreements and all that. Paperwork side is easily eased when there is an agent involved. And also the paperwork, sometimes there's a lot of volumes of paperwork. As a property owner, probably you are so busy, you don't want to be the one sending the offer letter, sending again the counter offer and all that. You want to be involved in the signing of the documents, notarizing the documents and all that. So agents can really assist you when it comes to paperwork. And sometimes you as the property owner might be doing the wrong paperwork, but when agents comes in play, being in the market for long and all that, they tend to have an idea of what is needed at any given stage. So when you use an agent, a qualified agent for that matter, you are kind of assured of the correct documents being in place and all that. And lastly, when you use an agent, and like I've said in the other previous video, is that you develop network for the future. You find someone that have sold a property for or two 5 years ago, coming back now with another property, could you sell it for me and all that. So when you use one agent, and especially if you stick to one agent, you are likely to always refer to them every time you have anything to offer in the market, and it gets easier because this is someone that you know, someone that you have dealt with, you know their reputations and all that, as opposed to when you want to enter the market, do the work yourself, you don't know the ropes, you don't know what is required, and these are the same people who come up with I've been conned of my property and all that, just because they didn't find someone who is qualified to do that. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. This is Matters Real Estate with Festus Mutia. Kindly subscribe to my real estate channel, and also remember to follow me on my social media links below.